gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your boy James, aka Hollywood J Black, live in the building once again. Back with another Synful Blaq Reacts. And I got my mans, my main mans. Big up effing, sinners in the building. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, doing good, doing good. We are here bulk recording reactions with the new schedule. If you guys haven't seen the schedule, we know you hog members always show up and show out when we do. Thomas C. MacDonald, Cleophas, DDS, DDM, Esquire the third. Um, so I want you guys to know the schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday for reactions, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday for gaming, and Saturdays for TCG openings, and I have a nice little mystery pack here that I will be opening here pretty soon for the TCG stuff. So
there you go. Now, I just really hope that by the time this video comes out, that we haven't lost half our Tom MacDonald fan base because
no, we weren't negative on that.
Oh no, we weren't negative, okay, but I will say that the Tom MacDonald fan base always gets riled up when I tell them that Tom MacDonald has grown from the petty artist and is able to talk about real shit and makes very good points when he talks about real shit. And in fact, the numbers on his views say that when he talks about some real shit, that he gets a shitload of more streams, double the streams than when the shit is more on the controversial side.
What, this song right here in what is it 6 days now? It's like 3.2 million, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's not even 6 days, 3 days. Because remember, he drops Fridays.
Yeah.
So like, everybody gets mad. And it's not that I don't like the political controversial shit. I love it.
I'm the one who doesn't like that. That's me, not him.
Well,
that's me.
I mean, but I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about, I'm not in general because you know me. I love a good argument, right? I love.
Oh no, I know. No, what I'm saying is, I'm the one who has voiced negativity when Tom's songs all sound in the same thing. I'm the one who's voiced that negativity, not you. I have.
True, but my issue always comes in when it's like back to back to back, right?
Yeah, like, that's my issue too.
Yeah,
because that's just beating a dead horse at that point.
Yeah, and but you know, but again, I always say that the numbers justify him speaking on real shit as opposed like things that are going on in the world. And maybe he'll take a political jab here and there, but he talks about the real shit going on in the world. The numbers support that those songs are more successful on YouTube. Whether they translate to iTunes money, I don't know. I can't speak on that. And that's
I agree. I agree.
But I can say that from a YouTube perspective, because the way that YouTube has been the last couple years, where it wants all of your views, and it does it by any way possible, and it knows that current events is the way to go because it has to compete with TikTok, right? That when Tom MacDonald talks about current events and shit that's going on and makes music about it, that the numbers go up. That's why I say it. Like Tom MacDonald could. I know Tom MacDonald purposely, because I always have to say this because I don't ever want to say that like the industry is holding him back, which in part it would if he was signed to a label. But he purposely holds himself back and doesn't sign with the label because he knows that if they sign with the label, that they would probably shelve him and have control over all of his music. Now, because ain't nobody giving out Master P deals, ain't nobody giving out big Cash Money deals where we want half of your revenue and you can come out with whatever the fuck you want. Ain't nobody giving out those deals.
Yeah, that fad went away about 25 plus years ago.
Well, you know, when they gave Birdman $100 million, so you know that's.
So my comment was more so. I love everything Tom does. I love that he likes to voice himself the way he does. I respect that. I appreciate it.
Me too. Oh,
yeah. But sometimes when you go into that political space, it starts to sound the same.
Yeah.
No matter what cadence you spit it at. And that was one of my critiques. You know, I did like when he went from political to straight hip hop, political comedy hip hop, political straight hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Then
But it's when he does the political stuff, bop 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 bop
yeah,
bop.
he had a run
But
where he
it's
had
like,
three or four
bro.
back to back.
Yeah, it's like, all right, bro, we love you, but you know what I'm saying?
And
it doesn't. And trust me, it's nothing negative. My personal feelings about politics is the reason why I say it. I can't stand that shit.
Yeah. My problem with the overly done politics is the reason why we're in the current situation that we are now. And I'm not going to discuss it because this is neither the time nor the place. I just don't have the energy for it right now. Because Tom MacDonald is an artist that I actually respect. And a lot of people don't which sucks. And for those that don't, it's because of the political stuff. Right? And I always say, do you listen to his other stuff? Did you ever listen to People So Stupid? Did you ever listen to that? I said the irony in People So Stupid. If you've actually listened to People So Stupid, you would see the irony in your argument why you don't like Tom MacDonald. And that's why he purposely came out with the song Corny right after that, because that's what y'all started calling him, and he embraced it. I said, there's nothing you can do to this man that phases him. That's why I'm okay with saying, especially me and Big Sin are okay with saying what we say, because it doesn't phase him. So even if we were like as big as artists as L. Boyd or fucking Crypt or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And we had 100 million.
I'm not buying subscribers, sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying, even if we were that big, right? What we have to say doesn't phase him. And I think that's why we love him more, because it doesn't phase him. He's not moved. He's not fragile. Okay,
he's gonna keep doing his thing. Yeah. He's gonna keep doing his thing.
Not what he's gonna do. He's gonna get louder, bigger, louder, and blacker. Okay, and I'm just maybe not blacker. I don't know. Well, no, Dax is his friend. Maybe it will get. Actually, yes, he did get blacker. Okay, he painted half of his body black and spoke with a Jamaican voice 3 videos ago. You know what I'm talking about. I
do. It was a beautiful thing.
It was beautiful, absolutely fucking beautiful, and that's what I'm saying though. But this
From what I'm seeing with this one, this is one of his more serious songs. Mm-hmm. He's got the picture celebrating how many views it's gotten, has his mom and dad.
Yep.
So I'm excited to hear this. This is going to be one of those emotional Tom MacDonald songs. We've gone through it with Nova. We've gone through it with Tom. We've gone through it with Brandon Hart. Mm-hmm. The emotional stuff. We wear our emotions on our sleeves here every once in a while. So let's see what this one does to us here.
Oh, real quick before I start, shout out to Brandon Hart, because I think that you caught it. This might be like a month ago, 2 months ago, something like that. Is that he randomly popped up and liked and commented on some of his older stuff, right?
Yep.
And like, I think he and him. I don't know if it was one of those things where he was having like a rough time or whatever the case may be. Because this music industry. Because like, yes, you can do music, but music is not your life. It's not your end all be all. Like when music is your career, right? Like for us, music is the thing that bonds me and you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like music is like our life, because we have a large ass soundtrack to pull from. They do music as a business, and that's a completely different perspective. And so when you do that, sometimes you get into a headspace where you're not feeling okay. And Brandon Hart pulled up on reactions, a few of our reactions actually, and actually
he's commented quite a few times on our videos.
Well, more so recently. I know he did it in the beginning, and we didn't hear from him. When we did it. I mean, we don't react to things to expect to hear from artists. I never want to think that. I would like.
It's always a happy surprise.
Yeah, I would like to think that in some place and in some space that they do see it and they be like, now we're inspired. Now I gotta keep going, and then that's it. I don't expect a comment. I love it. I absolutely love it. And if you're inspired by it, you don't even have to comment. I want you to be successful and keep going. So that's when I saw Brandon Hart recently, like I said, about a month and a half ago. When he was like, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. Everything you guys mean so much to me. Every time I have to question whether we keep going, shit like that happens. And it's always random. Whether it's the Grind Mode Cypher guys that's finally catching their ciphers, whether it's
Ninja Sex Party,
which they've been on there recently too. They came up recently too. That was like the last couple months or so. And we haven't done an NSP video in a minute.
Yep.
or even like the Brandon Harts that pull up and see all these reactions that we've done, and they're just like touched.
Remember Ritz? Ritz has been a constant communicator. Mercules.
Yep. In the DMs
Lex,
and on the videos. Yes.
Lex the Hexmaster.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And so, I never get a chance to thank anyone a lot. It's weird because I was thanking Big Sin prior to this video for carrying a lot of the weight. So I just I wanted to say thank you to Brandon Hart for coming through. And regardless of what is going on, just know we love you. We love your artistry. We love your music. But as you always, you're our mental health advocate, right? So as our advocate, I need you. Whatever's going on, take care of yourself. Keep the mentals clear. You know what I'm saying? And once the mental's clear, you get the physicals clear, and everything's good. We just love you. So, with that being said, Big Sin, are you ready to find out what my man Tom MacDonald's up to?
Yeet.
Without further ado, this is Tom MacDonald, Man in the Sky, right here on Synful Blaq Reacts. Let's go.
There's a man on TV at a desk in a suit. He lies through his teeth and they still call it the news. And there's a man in a white coat whose medicine kills. He loves when you're sick cause you pay for his pills. There's a man at the bank who will give you a loan so that you'll buy a house and then he'll take your home. There's a man who wants you spending your life online. Knows you're searching for truth but controls what you find. We'll be fine, babe, if we don't make it through. There's a man in a church who I really hope told me the truth. Said there's a man in the sky watching over me and you. It don't help if you can fly, 'cause way past the moon. And there's men here on the ground that just want to burn it down. They want money, they want power, don't want no one else allowed. We'll be fine, babe, I'll be the man for you. There's a
All right. Okay.
So yeah, he's got a very truthful message here.
Yes.
You got the man in the suit on the news who probably doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's reading off a teleprompter. Then you got, of course, the big pharma reference. They, there's cures for cancer out there. They just don't want to do it because they lose money.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen. If we go down that rabbit hole, the video is going to be 2 hours long.
I know. I'm just saying what he's saying. What he's saying is true.
I know. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess, he summarized it perfectly. And for those that are like, oh, what do you mean? I listen. I ain't got the time or the patience to do all that. All I can really tell you is that, it's two sides to this, right? It's the person that creates and invents. There's the people that they get paid for the research and all that shit. And then there's Big Pharma on the other side, right? And unfortunately, that Big Pharma has enough resources to give you enough money to make you an offer that you can't refuse. Mm-hmm. They give you the money and the power to do the things that you want to do because they know they'll just make that money back like that. Right? Or, better yet, by not coming out with whatever medicine that they can to fix what needs to be fixed, they can make more money by doing it. It's worth. If I were to come out with I'll put it to you this way: me and Big Sin came out with a pill right now that would cure cancer, that would make you immune from any disease. That would even make it so much that to strengthen your immune system that it could even fight the common cold more effective than anything in this world. From anything from the common cold to fucking syphilis and AIDS. Like if somehow that pill gave you the armor of fucking Colossus, but inside your fucking body, right? And I found it and I made it because I found 7 ingredients for a total of 37 cents, right?
And I'm going to sell it to you for $5.6 million.
Well, see, that's the thing, right? See, I can't sell it, right? I can't sell the pill. And because if these 7 ingredients are something that are easily obtainable, right? I have to find a way to patent it and patent the perfect formula that makes this work. So let's say I'll do that real quick. That's the first thing I do. Like if I know that it works, I'll patent it, which would involve clinical studies, which would involve revealing all this shit like in papers and research ahead of time. So Big Pharma keeps tabs on this. They pay money to keep tabs on every single research thing that's going on in the world. But anyways, the whole point of what that is that they do that, and we come out with this pill. The pill comes out. I make the pill. I patent the pill. I have the patent in this little bitty pill. Big Pharma now knows because it sees all the research. They'll calculate, well, how much is this pill worth? Well, if you can cure everything, we won't be in business anymore. How much is business worth? Oh, Big Sin, do me a favor. Ask me look up on your internet right now how much Merck, M-E-R-C-K, made in pharmaceutical sales last year. Revenue. Because that's where all their revenue comes from. Pharmaceutical sales. We're not talking about their bills, just revenue. And this is just one pharmaceutical company.
So full year fiscal 2024 revenues were $835.3 million last year compared to $973.9 million in 2023.
Okay, so close to $1 billion. One pill to fix everything. And it's worth almost $1 billion a year. How much do you think I could sell this pill for? If I know that I could put basically every pharmaceutical company out of business with just one pill.
You would get paid to not provide it.
Yeah, and it wouldn't even be millions.
It would be infinite wealth.
Yeah.
It would be infinite wealth for you not to put that out.
Mm-hmm. They would probably front me about 5-6 billion, not million, billions. Because Merck would tell Pfizer, and they would tell all their buddies, and they're like, we gotta pool our fucking money together because this pill comes out, we're fucking cooked. Okay? They pull all their money together. They'd be like, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. We'll give you some generational wealth. We're gonna make you a billionaire, multi-billionaire.
Your kids, grandkids ain't gotta worry about shit.
Mm-hmm. You will be the Black Rothschild, essentially. Because not only are we going to give you that, we're going to give you stock options and fucking ownership, 10% stake in every single one of our companies. Every single last one. That means every time that fucking the stock pays, you get paid. Every time you do a dividend, you get a dividend. You will be set for the next 10 generations of your life. You will run out of money. Let me know, you will run out you will run out of family members before you run out of money. What do you say? Do you say no? Hell no.
Nah. Hell no.
Because how many lives you only get? You only get twice. Two lives. You get the life that you actually live, and then the life that they talk about you after you die.
So you know what I would do? I make sure my friends are good, give them the pills and bounce.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna take care of the people around me first, and make sure they're straight. You don't go after them and nothing at all, and you will never hear from me again.
Yep.
I'll be a silent $1 billion investor in multiple shit. They'd be like, who's this nigga? Don't even worry about that. John Q. Public, nigga.
The anonymous investor.
Exactly. And then by the time it all comes out, I'll be old as shit. Rich as fuck.
We're not even here anymore.
Not even hear anything. You'll hear about one company that ruins everything, and that's how the shit works. Because if you come out with something that game changing, they will assess how much is it worth to us on a year-to-year basis for us to not come out with this shit. And there it is.
Think about that, people.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's get back into the track.
Yeah. Ask yourself, what are you worth? Let's go.
Man in a court sworn to uphold the law, but but he's crooked as a fence post and don't do his job. There's a man in the classroom who should know the facts, but he's brainwashing kids, teaching English and math. There's a man in your phone who hears everything you say. He knows everywhere you go, every joke you ever made. There's a man with a bloodline that owns the whole world. Every airplane and building and gold brick and pearl. Will be fine, babe, if we don't make it through. There's a man in a church who I really hope told me the truth. Said there's a man in the sky watching over me and you. It won't help if you can fly, he's way past the moon. And there's men here on the ground that just wanna burn it down. They want money, they want power, don't want no one else allowed. We'll be fine, babe, I'll be the man for you. Pray that the man in the sky's watching over us tonight, 'cause there's people looking down on us for fighting for what's right. Hold the line, babe, and I'll hold on to you. There's a man in the clouds and I hope he's looking down, 'cause there's people here on earth who trying to put us in the ground. We'll be fine, babe, I won't let go of you. Said there's a man in the sky watching over me and you. It won't help if you can fly, he's way past the moon. And there's men here on the ground that just want to burn it down. They want money, they want power, don't want no one else allowed. We'll be fine, babe, I'll be the man for you.
I can dig it. I think it was a couple things. The symbolism is wild because he's an independent goat in a farm of goats.
Mm-hmm. And it's also, and this goes back to his simplified form of music videos.
Yeah, yeah.
Where it's just him, an instrument, whatever the fuck is around him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, remember, especially during COVID, right? We learned that Tom MacDonald. For those that don't know, like if you're a new Tom MacDonald fan, it's something I don't think a lot of people know. But for the OGs in the comments, I know that they know. But I'm gonna holler at them for a second. For those that don't know, if you ever watch any of the COVID Tom MacDonald videos when everybody was on lockdown, especially because he was in California at the time. I mean, he still lives there now, but he was locked down in California. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, he didn't move. He didn't move there yet.
No, he didn't move to that house that he was at. I think in 2022, he was in that one small ass house that he had, and he made all of his video sets and everything that you watch from that time period, all inside of his house.
Yep, him and Nova killed that shit.
Listen, even if you didn't get to the point where, even if Tom MacDonald didn't get to a point where he was like popular in music, if he decided to do like some Hype Williams shit and create videos and really promote artists and shit like that, he could. All of Brandon Hart's videos are absolutely fire, and he did those, right? A couple even of the Dax videos. If you've seen Tom MacDonald in the video, he did those videos too.
And they were shot by Nova.
Absolutely excellent. All the Nova videos from both albums, done by both of them. The combo album with Tom, Nova, and Brandon. You know what I'm saying?
And then the Adam Calhoun albums with Tom.
Mm-hmm. All shot.
Yeah, no. Since when Tom finally found his footing and figured out what people are either hate or love, but they're still going to watch, because Eric Bischoff said it a long time ago, controversy sells, bitch. Controversy sells. Yep. And there, for a time there, he was the most controversial rapper in the industry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I remember I told you, I tried to figure out how he made that one video burning a shitload of money to the ground. And then I'm like, how the fuck did he do that shit? Like, especially locked down. Like, how do you do that shit? And we know it was in the house. He showed exactly how he did the shit. Like, you can go through his Discord. There's, like, he gives links to videos and shows you how he did all that shit.
He's got all the behind the scenes stuff. But no, we have a lot of respect for Tom. This was a good song. This song had a very good message. It's a different style of song that we're used to from Tom.
Yeah, I haven't heard
And
this
I'm
album
glad.
yet.
I'm glad that he is comfortable being uncomfortable when
Yes,
it comes to mixing up his genre.
yes.
So
Now,
respect, Tom. Respect.
I will. And you know what's crazy is that given the current climate of everything that's going on, like I said, not going to get political, but the current climate of what's happened and the result of certain things that have happened, it's almost like a song. It's a balance, right? Because now because we talked about the whole news thing, and we talked about the whole pharmaceutical thing, and me and you, we already talked about. I told you that I have my own, spiritual beliefs. I'm not too particularly religious per se. Like, I don't go to church every Sunday and shit. But I have my own spiritual beliefs based off of things that are backed by both what's in the physical world, what's in the spiritual world, and whatever the case may be. I have my own shit, and then y'all can take it how you want to take it. But I do know that at the end of the day, that when we're gone, we have to answer to somebody, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to sit here and believe that half y'all motherfuckers out here can get away with some of this dumb shit that y'all doing. Some of the hurtful shit that y'all have done. And I'm talking about people that have hurt kids and fucking, that destroyed other people's lives and hurt other people on purpose. And think that once you leave here, everything's all gravy. No, I can't fathom a place where that's the case. Because if there is no justice for that on the other side, because there's barely any justice for it on this side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can't fathom that actually not being a thing. Because if it is, then there would be a huge amount of reckoning. So for my own peace, I believe in that balance of the sky versus the ground. As above, so below is dictated in tons of religious texts, blah, 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 and all the shit. Not even just religious, just historical text. So, with that being said, the reason why I'm saying that is that with everything that's going on, this feels like him saying that everything's going to be all right, regardless of what the shit is going on. Like, because we'll be fine. To that I say, most of us will. I can't say that all of us will. I will say that if you grew up like me and Sin have grown up, then you know two things. There's only one person that you can rely on, and it's yourself. Okay?
Yep.
And as long as you hold yourself down and hold yourself accountable, everything else is gonna come, right? That is kind of like what it is.
Eventually.
As long as that is your spiritual center or your physical and spiritual center is, I need to hold myself down and I need to hold myself accountable. There's nothing else you need to worry about. And I kind of feel that that's what this song says, that no matter what goes on, we know this is this, and this is this, and this is this, and this is this, but guess what? We'll be fine. So that's why I want to take away from this song. So I hope all of you are fine too. I know there's a lot of people that are having a real hard time. I'm going to need you to take a step back, assess, and if whatever's going on is really, really, truly bothering you to your core, then stand up and do what you need to do to fix it. But if you're not standing up and you're sitting down and you're doing nothing and you're falling, you're just going to get what you deserve. Stop being a bitch. I guess that's what I'm saying. Stop being a bitch.
And with all that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell so you know more Synful Blaq content drops. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Yep. And don't be a bitch. So, until next time, that's my man Big Sin, who's not a bitch. I'm your boy Hollywood J. Black, who is certainly not a bitch. And this Well, this is the non-bitchiest show in the world, Synful Blaq Reacts, and we are out this thing. Deuces.